Okay guys, hello and welcome back again to another unboxing and review video. This time we just have this delivered a couple of days ago. Ponda Baba from the Scum and Villainy collection, which this is a collection that's six scale by Sideshow figures that were done a few years back. And we have a Greedo, and we had also like Bait Fortuna and some of the creatures from Jabba's palace and things like that. It was all from Scum and Villainy. Even Jabba himself was part of that collection, I think, if I'm not mistaken. This time they're revamping the Scum and Villainy collection, starting with Ponda Baba and Greedo, which is coming today. So I'm gonna make a review video a little later on. And the first one that showed up was this one, and as you can see, they keep it kind of simple. Just black box with the Sideshow Disney Scum Villainy Ponda Baba. It is this one. It is the Sideshow exclusive, which it has. We're gonna see it, but it has separate hands. We'll talk about it. And then this is your collection. On the back, we have a little bit about the Ponda Baba, the Sideshow, collection. Talking a little bit about it. So we have Greedo coming today. I think Dr. Everson probably will be released next pretty soon. And then we have Labria and Long Snout Garindon. I don't know how to pronounce it. Long Snout. Only opened this figure to look up a little bit to see if everything was okay. So we're going to do the unboxing right now. As always, we got the box opening from the top. And there's two trays with full of stuff. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna take the protection off of Ponda Baba. I like when they put them kind of loose and it's not tied up like Hot Toys does with a little tape on it. It takes forever just to get it off. I mean, it's more protective, but still. And this is our Ponda Baba. First thing I can tell you is the head is the body, everything, but I think it's the head, very heavy. Very top heavy on that one, but very well done. I'm liking so far. We got some split cut boot right here, and this is plastic too, no leather. And we have some pleather on the belt. So, but yeah, we have like a bomber jacket. Reminds me so much of maybe Luke, Snow Speeder Luke. Maybe it's that kind of jacket. But yeah. Our very first Ponda Baba, never done on the Sideshow line before. And then they also announced we go into the Jabba's Palace creatures as well. So, but yeah, let's put everything down. Let's take a look at it and see what we think of. Okay, and as you can see, we have everything that comes with. It's not a lot. It is a Sideshow exclusive, so we get extra stuff, but it's not really a lot that it comes with. The main thing is you have already the two relax hands attached to them, which, by the way, amazing detail on the hands. Really very well sculpted. And then we have only one hand to hold the blaster. Only the right hand. That's it. We don't have nothing on the other hand, which this is our blaster. I like this one. It reminds me so much of the Han Solo scope stuff, but this one's got two scopes. It's very well done. I mean, I'm assuming it's accurate. I don't think we ever seen him with the blaster on his hand, but it's very well done. I don't see any like weather and anything, but it's just nice. Even got simulated glass in there, or scope. Just really good, really good. The hexagonal base, it's a regular hexagonal, very bulky. I mean, I don't know if we need that much, but it goes with all the other figures. That's what Sideshow's been doing, even with the Halloween figures like Michael Myers, and then they all come with that one. And then of course the big crotch grabber that it fits on the base right there. It's very tight, so be careful with those. and it'll fit right there, and then you can set your figure up. But if you were lucky enough to get the special edition one at the same price, but only a few were made, I don't know how many there were, you get an extra holster right here, which you will attach them through here instead of having to exchange the whole thing. And the other gun, there's a different gun. This is more like the Han Solo style, the body maybe. This is different. They angled that part of it, and of course they changed the front of it. But it is a blaster. It's very neat. There's a lot of detail on that one, and the paint on it is. We got a little bit of weathering rather, which is good. You can see a little bit of the metal, the paint flake off, and you see the metal. That's nice. But that's pretty good. So you get that, and also we have the Warriors hands. And I did a little bit of research on these because I'm like, why do we have the Warriors hands and then the regular hands? I mean, when Obi-Wan cuts the hand off, the arm off, which by the way does not have a detachable arm to simulate the cut, which that will be amazing to have included. There's some shots that were done on episode 4, a lot of problems continuity, that it was done with the flippers, and some without it. So, but this one in particular, it has the way to handle the blaster. So it has already the mold, and it will hold the blaster in there in his hand like that. It kind of stays there. I don't know if it's, yep, it's a magnet in there. Okay, it's magnetic, so that way it won't fall off. That's neat. And then he can have him doing that. Like, again, that's for the special edition. But that's just about it for anything that LC comes with. So let's take a, we already looked at the figure, but let's take a closer look at the figure and the portrait and everything. The hair is sculpted. There's a little bit of soft tips, so it's not really hard. I don't know how much it's gonna bother the jacket, if it's gonna start poking it. They're out a little bit softer, so I don't know. So all the way around, you can see the head. I mean, he didn't have a lot of screen time, but you know, he was one of the main creatures antagonizing Luke. So his Warrior's mouth over here, very well sculpted. I like the look of it. I just want to know how accurate it is because we don't see him much. And then on the inside, you have the regular the Han Solo style jacket that everybody wears in Star Wars. Buttons do not come off. They're already stitched to it. There's a padding on him. The jacket, it has a little bit of possibility. I guess it's because of the zipper, maybe. I don't know, but I don't feel like there's any wires. So, but it's padded too. It's got like a little padding. It's a little soft, thin material, but it gives you the feeling of it's fluffed. We got the big zipper. A little too big for the figure itself, but at least, you know, if you get to close it down, which there's not enough room to do it, you will be able to zip it up. It is functioning. The pocket, we already see there's no holes in there. There's no holes in this pockets either. The hands, we already talked about that, which they look absolutely stunning. Ugly stunning. We have 2 belts. One for his pants, pleather, unfortunately, and another one for the holster. That's the one that you will exchange if you want to have the other one on. At the moment, I'm not sure how it's buckled up. And there's no instructions. No instructions for the, I'm assuming you take it out from here itself. And then you have the magnetic holster clip, also pleather. Pants very reminiscent to what Luke maybe and Han they were wearing. It's more like Luke, but these are brown with the like a faded mustard yellow, dark. Back pockets, which they are functioning pockets, at least on the front, on the back of it. And of course, we already talked about the molded boots, split cut for positioning, and then flat bottoms. But there's a little bit of a groove you can feel, but they're supposed to be flat. Amazing figure. So let's pose them and we can talk about it. The one thing I wanted to point out first, wrist pegs is your typical Sideshow wrist pegs. We don't have any extra ones, but it's the black wrist pegs. There's nothing special, but I like the ones that are long because they fit better. I don't know, I like the Sideshow's way to do wrist pegs like this. I think this is a little bit better than the ones that had the little bolt, little small bolt there, and you're trying to apply it to the body and it keeps coming off. I don't know. You guys let me know, but I think this one, of course, you have a little bit of a, articulation. It will turn. It's just too rough right now at the moment, and so you can get full range. And then the fingers are hard but soft enough to mold around the blaster without having any problems of damaging it. And that's our first one. And then we already saw how the other one is attached. Okay, guys, and here's our Ponda Baba. Just did like a regular pose, like, hey, what's up, what's going on. There's not much he does in the movie. I mean, on the expanded universe, there's stories about him and Dr. Evazan, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I love the scale of this figure, the huge, amazing head. I mean, it's really big. If you were to compare it, for example, Henry Cavill Superman. I know it's just a Henry Cavill and it's a Hot Toys. It's not a Star Wars one. I will bring out a Star Wars, but the other ones are Hot Toys. So, but you can see the dimension, the scale of it. This is the Hot Toys Man of Steel one with a custom head, but still. Compared to other Star Wars figures, you can see it. And let me take him off the base as well. Okay, and here's Ponda Baba off the base, and this is the Hot Toys Darth Maul. Of course, Darth Maul is a little shorter, actor itself, but this is a Hot Toys one. He is a little bit forward, but if we put him back, you can see the scale, the size, the massive head, but it fits with the body because the body holds it pretty well, and it's a pretty big body. The articulation is pretty well done as well. I mean, you can do a lot of posing. The jacket maybe hinders a little bit of the articulation on the arms, but if you keep moving it out of the way, you will be able to get that range that you need. It's a very nice figure. I love this figure so far. We're going to talk about it a little bit at the end, but yes. This figure, so far, so happy with it. Okay, going back to the special edition, the way you would do the belt, because you have to unhook the belt to get the other one, it's a little peg at the bottom of the belt right there. So it's not really too much trouble. I wouldn't do it too much. I don't know how long the leather is going to last. But yeah, that's the way you would exchange the holster. Use the same belt and different holster. Okay, guys, and here's Ponda Baba. He got caught. He's given up. The reason why I'm doing this because I wanted to show you how the blaster holds in his hand. We already saw it on the main review part of it, but you can see how the blaster is there and what he looks like with the flippers on. And there's another view of him with the hands down. He's reaching for his blaster. There is actually a lot of articulation, way better than what Sideshow used to do. And again, this is Sideshow Collectibles. It's not a Hot Toys, but as you can see, it looks amazing. And even the articulation on the head is really well done. Because you have a massive head with all that hair and everything that they could have done it with a little maybe softer hair, but you can still move them around. There's nothing hindering the head moving around or up and down. I mean, you can strictly put them looking straight up, but still you have a lot of range. And you can see from different angles what the figure looks like. I wish the belt was done differently. I don't like that little button thing. If they would have done a little magnet or a Velcro, would have been great, because it's very thin pleather, very thin pleather, and I just don't know how many times I'm gonna be switching it. I like the walrus hands, the flippers, but you know, it gives a nice touch depending on what part of the movie you're looking at was shot, or you know, what expanded universe or whatever it is. But it's nice that they included both. Bad thing about it, again, I wish they included the severed arm with the jacket, you know, because Obi-Wan cuts it. If I'm not mistaken, Obi-Wan cuts the arm up to here, I think, or maybe right at the elbow, but it's around there, I think. So if the jacket would have been messed up, and you can have a separate hand, severed hand, you know, with a little bit of blood or something on the ground, you can put it on the ground, would have been great, because that is what he does in the movie. That's the reason why he is a thing. A little smart ass, he got himself in trouble with Obi-Wan, got his arm cut off. So that's one thing that I would say I'm missing. Other than that, this figure is awesome. Okay guys, and here was our first look at Ponda Baba from the Scum and Villainy collection from Sideshow. This is the special edition one with the flipper hands. I did put his holster back, original holster back. The gun fits perfectly. There's not even a smidge of resistance when you put the blaster in the holster, and the magnetic clip fits perfectly. And this figure is great. We have Greedo coming in today, sometime today, at the you know, from the making of this video, and we will compare him beside Greedo, and of course the pair will be complete when Dr. Evazan is released, and I am getting that figure as well, and we're gonna put them together and compare them. They should have been released at the same time, but I get it. And Sideshow is really doing really well, because Hot Toys has the high ground at the moment on authenticity and the way they look, but this one, it's very well done. A lot of people might be waiting for Hot Toys to get going on this figures, but Sideshow is doing it, and it looks really good. Even on the picture in the box art, you can see it looks amazing. It looks just like him, and I love the eyes. I love the jacket, the clothes, and again, a couple of cons is you don't have the severed hand, that's his main feature of him, and the base is kind of big, but as if you can see him standing there, it's not really too much. I would like maybe a smaller, but it goes with all what Sideshow is doing, and it's very sturdy. So I love this figure. If you don't have him, please go get him. If you get the regular edition, you won't get disappointed as well. Anyway, I mean, you're gonna like either rendition. I don't know how much I'm gonna use the flippers anyway, but I'd like to have the option of it. But yeah, this is a great figure. So thank you guys so much. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. If you like this figure, if you're getting ready to get him, I'm not sure if it's sold out or not, but if you are in the fence, I would say just go ahead and get him, because I love this figure. I'm not regretting one bit. And it's very well done. The tailoring, the clothes, even the split cut boot, where you can see it looks seamless, even in person, because they added the wrinkling on his ankles. So it looks amazing. So you guys, let me know what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, which is just follow, and it's not spending money. So that way you know when more videos come up. I do stream online on Twitch. You got all the information on the description on the video. And if you ever need to get in touch with me, Discord. And if you need any questions, you need to get in touch with me for any questions about the figure or any other figures, just let me know. I will try to answer every single one of them. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.